He understands EPA. He understands regulations. My background and my degree is in chemistry and industry. I have actually worn a hard hat for a paycheck and not a photo op. And I think I'm the only one on this stage that can tell you that. I can go into a plant and I can explain processes to you. I'm in sales. I can go to the industries. I understand the 7th district, and I can tell you what industries would be good to come into the 7th district. Guess what? I can even go to those industries and sell the 7th district. And when you're out and about talking to people and constituents, the number one thing on their mind is jobs. So you need somebody up in Washington, D.C. that can help bring jobs, industries, and businesses to this area to get our people working and our economy back up and growing. And I'm the candidate for the job because I'll pray about what I do before I do it, but I'll make sure I stand up for you, for me, for my children, and your children.
So I'd like to direct the next question to Dick Whittington, if that's okay.
Yes, you can.
Dick, I want to ask you about some things that I've heard people saying about you. I see the word disturbing.
Excuse me?
I see the word disturbing, or at the very least, undignified behavior, talking about an incident where you brought a sword to the Ripley's aquarium debate that happened at the beginning of this whole process. Allegedly, you wanted to bring some firearms.
Is there anything wrong with a sword?
I'll finish my question,
Okay, go ahead.
then you can take it over. I'm just repeating some concerns that I've heard. I received an email from you that was also addressed to the party chairman, Chad Conley, and several other people, and what you called a party official, a person that, quote, needs to be evaluated by a psychiatrist, in my opinion. I can see a suicide coming.
That's our county chair and our county Johnny Bellman.
Dick, my question is, with the kind of behavior that people are perceiving from you, would you be able to represent them in Washington, D.C.?
I think people want the truth, and I think they want the unvarnished truth. We've had enough of slogans and mealy-mouthed people. Now, some of these communications on Facebook are somewhat for fun. We all have fun on Facebook, and maybe I go over the top of some of these things, but there's some serious. The problem in Horry County is very serious, and I really truly believe that the individual I was speaking about needs to be evaluated. She needs help, I believe it. Sincerely, not fooling around. You know, what happens if we see in the morning paper that she has something that seriously has happened? I sincerely believe what I put in that email. And the sword and the other stuff, that's just, you know, at Litchfield, we were all here. We saluted Ted Ross, got the Silver Star at the Battle of Balls. Nobody seemed to bother about that. All I did was draw a sword and say, "We salute you, Ted, for your heroism at the Battle of Balls." What's wrong with that? And so, you know, it's no big deal. The last time I used that sword was to cut my wedding cake in Charleston in 1973. So I think it's greatly overblown. I'm a pretty stable guy. I like to have fun, but it's up to the people. I think the people that know me and know my family, know my background, pretty satisfied with me. But I'm enjoying myself. Maybe I did push the envelope a little bit.
Mr. Mayor, you support term limits. If so, how long for the House and the Senate? Explain your answer and how that fits with the Constitution. Doesn't the ballot box give the absolute power to the citizens for limiting someone's term? Does the advantage of incumbency overshadow that right and make it necessary to restrict the voters' choice to who they want to represent them? Or should term limits be for more senior government officials? Or do you think it should apply all the way down to local officials and county chairs?
Is any local official armed? Okay, term limits for federal employees. Yes, I believe in term limits for federal employees. It started with FDR back in the 40s. He was serving 4 terms. He's got 2 terms. House of Representatives, I believe 3 terms should do it. For the Senate, 2 terms. As in retail, everybody has this self-importance syndrome. Nothing can work without you. You have to be there. There is no one better than you for the job. That's why 8 of us are up here. There's 9 running, because all of you could be doing the same thing, but we stepped out. We think we're the best that's running. Okay, we may not be the best in the district, I believe we are, but all of us together are going to be doing this job. Local officials, yes, some local officials should be term limited. I'd have to look down the list to see every which one. I think coroners, awesome job. I don't even know why that's Republican and Democrat, but it is. Because when you die, God doesn't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. Republicans do get to go in the front of the line, though. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to have a quick break. I want everybody to take a look under your left armrest. There may be something taped under there for a couple of door prizes we have. S is for shirt and B is for book. So take a look and see if you have one. We're going to take a 5-minute break.